Want some more, cause I got a really big team, and they need some really big rings. They need some really nice things. Better be coming with no strings. Better be coming with no strings. We need some really nice things. We need some really big rings. I got a really big...
What's happening? It's your man DJ Academics, the Scholar, Impact TV. We here. Got my man Sosa straight out of Charlotte, North Carolina, checking in with me, man. What's happening? Welcome to the DMV.
Yo, man, good to be here, man. Good to be here.
All right, man. This ain't your first time here. You been here before, though?
Yeah, I've been here before. I came through actually recently. We was on a Goons Take America tour. I was with K Camp and Rich the Kid. That was awesome. That was a very good experience for me.
Yeah, you learn anything because K Camp, I mean, he's one of those guys that was underestimated, but somehow just kept bringing hit after hit after hit. So, I mean, what did you get from that whole experience?
From that whole experience, honestly, I got to touch into a little bit different crowd. It was more of an EDM tour, so it was pretty much a whole lot different crowd for me, yeah. So that was great to be able to reach those fans.
But I tell you what, it's one thing I'm sure you noticed, that hip-hop is so universal now. Even the EDM people, they still know every record.
Right.
And they still partying. So how did that feel? I know it wasn't, did you get that initial, like, oh man, they still mess with this?
Yeah, like they still was partying. They was turned. They actually, to be honest, they looked like they were having the best time out there. So, you know, that's just pretty much what you're looking for in the crowd participation. They was all with it, you know, so everything was great there.
So when it comes to your musical inspiration, your direction, what do you see? Because, I mean, I listened to a few of the records, and I mean, what's that blueprint that you're trying to put out?
Honestly, really what I'm doing is I'm creating my own wave right now. I really want people to just know who Sosa is. Sosa is not necessarily just an artist. Sosa is pretty much a well-rounded person, you know, in the end. My music, I feel like, is going to speak that, and it just pretty much gives you my story. Everybody, you know, have their struggle. You can't skip the struggle. So, you know, when it comes down to it, it's just all about how you deliver it to the people. So, just using that to, you know,
and we definitely need that story because, I mean, you're a new artist. So, I mean, when people dig into an artist and they go, I want to buy that album, they feel like they're actually investing in you.
Right.
So, I mean, let them know a little bit about yourself. I know, man, you came single-parent household, you and your brothers, right? How many brothers you have?
I have two brothers, me and my mom. My mom, my two brothers, you know, it was always just us. You know, in the end, I actually from Charlotte, North Carolina. We grew up around the Hidden Valley area, the north side of Charlotte. You know, it was pretty much a labeled environment, but you know, everywhere has that, you know, that little area where they try to say it's a troubled environment. But in the end, I feel like we're gonna shed some light on this from what we're doing. The movement that we got going on is phenomenal. I can't believe how many people are behind it in the city. You know, so we're just gonna keep pushing and moving forward with it.
So you're getting a lot of support from the home base in North Carolina.
Yeah. It's a lot of support coming from the Carolinas. I love them.
And I'll tell you what, with J. Cole basically putting North Carolina musically on the map and bringing all that attention to it, I mean, how do you feel about the state of music in North Carolina as a whole? Because y'all got a few artists coming out of there, and it's like y'all got a wave going right now.
I honestly like the fact that J. Cole set the bar because, you know, J. Cole is a very, very, very intelligent person, you know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, if you can look at it and reference all North Carolina music as J. Cole music, it's not necessarily saying that's what it's going to sound like, but you're going to take it on a more serious level. You know, people take J. Cole serious, and that's why I want to be taken. I want to be taken serious. So when you listen to my music, you're going to hear the truth. You're going to hear the whole thing. You're going to get everything raw. You know what I mean?
So is you going to give us the swag rap, or you going to give us that literature, or you going to give us that gospel, and just preaching to us? I mean,
I got a lot of substance and swag. You feel me? So it goes hand in hand. That's what I feel like separates me a lot from, you know, from what I got going on around me. You know what I mean? So pretty much when it comes down to it, I can't help that I got the swag, but also I want to get that message out, and, you know, and get that substance to you too, let you know what's right. You know what I mean?
And a lot of the tweets and a lot of stuff you put in, like a lot of your captions, like you always put like, truly blessed.
Right.
I've been ready. I mean, a lot of people say that, but I mean, you actually did have that background, and you actually are a spiritual person.
Right. My relationship with God is very personal, honestly. It's very personal. I pray all the time. I always ask for guidance, and I always know that my angels are there to guide me, you know, whenever I need that assistance. That's just how I believe, you know what I mean? And I'm not necessarily saying I'm a very church-going person at this point in time, because I'm not. I just actually have a very personal relationship with God, and it's just pretty much been working for me, and I feel like He's been covering me along the way. You know, also that it just comes from me being in a very religious family. You know, my grandmother, my granddad, my mom, and they all just, you know, just kept put God first. You know, just put God first.
So all the family's behind you. They pushing you.
Right. And I need that. It's good to have it.
So what's the plan for 2016, man? New year. I mean, you got a project we're working on. What can we expect?
Well, you can definitely expect that Godspeed to come full force. It's going to be full force. I'm telling you, it's going to be something to not pass up on. The Godspeed is going to have a few features. I got Kevin Gates and Boosie on it, and we're actually looking for a couple other features that's coming towards us right now. But Godspeed is pretty much my project that I've been so focused on right now. And I got a couple other singles that I may release pretty much before, just on some single thing, just releasing a couple singles.
Yeah, but I say you blessed me with that Ish Together last night. We premiered it on the pregame mix at 9 on WPGC. It was a we got a good response off that too. And you also put me in on some features that you may have coming. I mean, I'm gonna let you go ahead and drop those though.
We did recently talk to MMG. We were just pretty much trying to get some more collabs, to kind of build the brand of what we got going on. And we had recently talked to Ross, and we just pretty much waiting on Ross to, make a move on what he's gonna do. So Ross, you listening? You know what's up, man? It's together. We need to get that done.
Yeah, hint. But also, who else you looking forward to working with?
I'm looking forward to working with all the people who's pretty much looking forward to working with me, man. I don't really want to cut myself out as far as like naming people, and I might miss a name. You know what I'm saying? So all the people who pretty much got longevity, you be working, you got the same work ethic. We gonna link up. We gonna meet past.
Yeah, and I do appreciate your work because I see we were out last night running the streets and lead a club. You talking about, all right, man, we going to the studio.
Right.
And Kanye West just put out a tweet saying that I have no interest in working with anybody who's too important or too cool or too traditional not to take a call at 3 a.m. So, I mean, Kanye West gives you a call 3 a.m., you getting out the bed, you come to the studio.
We're going to work, man. That's what I love. I love to get that call. Go ahead and hit me up.
Yeah, but I say this is an on-call business. Hit us up at any time.
Right. It's 24 hours, 7 days a week. We do this nonstop.
And I tell you, what's the perfect feature? I say if there was just one person that you know, all right, that's just God sent, that would just make my whole career complete. If I could do this one feature with just one work with this one person, who would that be?
Drake.
Drizzy, okay. I wasn't expecting that.
Without a doubt. I know me and Drake could come up with something out of this world.
Okay. All right. And I mean, as far as the crew and the momentum, where you trying to push? You trying to stay independent? Or are you looking for that major deal?
I mean, absolutely. I'm just looking for the best situation, when it comes down to it. I just want the best situation. I don't really need an employer at this point in time. We're looking for business partners, We're looking for people to help expand this business. And if you see the longevity that we see, then we're going to have the same vision, you know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, it's just pretty much going to be all hand in hand. So.
All right, so you basically want a joint venture. You trying to get that distribution. Let me do my own thing.
Yeah,
let me run my own cat.
Own thing. Yeah,
I got you. Like No Limit did. The whole No Limit and
the new Cash Money, icy money.
Take. Wow. Shameless plug. So what else, man? What else people know about you? I mean, let them know J-Way. I mean,
but you can always, J-Way is just a down to earth person. I mean, I always speak my mind. I'm outspoken. I'm very courageous. You know what I mean? If I like to describe myself, these are the things that I would say. Creative. I'm just pretty much I'm a people person. When you meet me, you're not gonna feel like you just met somebody who was a whole Hollywood, person. I'm not like that. I haven't really done everything I'm trying to do. So when it comes down to it, J-Way is gonna greet you how you greet him. I respect all and fear none. That's just pretty much me. As the words of my boy Gates.
And you're on the move right now. You're on tour, right?
On tour right now on this freshman tour, this New Nation freshman tour. It's been going pretty well.
You were just in Richmond. How'd that go?
Richmond was turned. They actually responded better than I thought. I mean, I didn't know that people was gonna be in there singing my songs like that though. It was crazy.
Richmond, they'll let you know. Yeah, they let you know if we feeling you or not.
Yeah, they was in there rapping with me and everything. That was love.
Where's a couple of the more stops you got?
We're actually about to go down to Spartanburg. We're going to Spartanburg as the next trip on the. As far as like the show, we got Spartanburg, we got Greenville, and we got Charlotte too. I'm gonna go back stop in the city too. It's a few more stops. We about to go take a trip to New York, to be honest, but that's not actually a part of the tour. We're just going up there to go.
That's business.
Do some business things.
Hey, well, that's just as important.
It's just as important. If
you
not
gotta
more,
touch that plot. That's right. But I mean, y'all, the city of Charlotte, y'all got a big weekend coming up in a little bit, man.
Oh, yeah, CIAA, we trying to run through the city, man. We trying to be everywhere. I'm trying to have them know everything about J-Way Sosa. If you came in the city and you didn't know who I was, I want you to leave and have that presence of me.
See, for people who don't know what CIAA is, I mean, besides the basketball tournament side of it, it's a basketball conference. That's what it really is.
Right.
But I mean, it's also like, I mean, I would compare it to like Howard Homecoming in Charlotte.
Right. It's a phenomenal weekend for music, period. You know, it's just a lot of attention going on around the urban hip-hop era, you know, what we got going on, period, you know. And I want y'all to go buy them tickets, because they be talking about y'all not buying them tickets for the basketball games, man. Y'all go support them basketball games too, man.
Everybody just come to party. Everybody
we
forget.
just be partying. Believe me, you will enjoy yourself at CIAA. If you haven't come and you looking at this, make sure you come to CIAA if you got the time. It's going to be epic. You will see Sosa.
Yeah, so how can people get at you, man? Let them know the max.
You can always find me at J-Way Sosa. If you type in JAYWAY space Sosa, SOSA, on Instagram, it's going to pull up Icy Money Sosa, Icy_Money_Sosa, and that's going to be me. Type in J-Way Sosa on Facebook, that's me. J-Way the Don on Twitter, all one word, JAYWAYDADON on Twitter. So just get at me, man. We open to all lanes, man. We work pretty much.
Last plug. When's that Godspeed hit?
The Godspeed here, and I do not have an official date, but it will be here before CIAA. I can promise y'all that.
So you talking about within the next month?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's a bet. J-Way Sosa, your man, the scholar, DJ AKADEMIKS, Impact TV. Thanks for rocking with us, man.
I appreciate you having me, bro.
Yes, sir.